Good evening, Yeshivat Shalom Bayit. What's so quiet, guys? Come on, put down your phones. Let's wake up. That's the whole point. The whole point of screaming. All right, so we're back in Mishnah. Perek Gimel. Tonight is the 11th of Iyar. Bezrat Hashem, page Nun Bet. Page Nun Bet 52. So, Kedarkenu Bekodesh, we're going to go with the Mishnah, and we're starting. Everybody on the page? You want to help him out? Nun Bet, page Nun Bet. All right? Gimel. Rabbi Shimon Omer. So, Rabbi says, like Rabbi Shimon says the following. If you have three individuals, they ate from the same table. So if chas v'shalom, three people are eating, usually it happens very common. You have a family occasion. Family members come from different states, different countries, and people sit down and eat, and they're rejoicing, and they forget sometimes to say divrei Torah. Right? They all enjoyed the meal, and unfortunately, there was no bread washing also. We'll see that there's no Birkat Hamazon. Some rabbis hold, if you do Birkat Hamazon, Rabbi Moshe say flight. Yeah, and you're supposed to give me your phone number also. I'll text you the picture. Anyway. Now, so the rabbi says like this, that some hold, if you didn't say Divrei Torah, but you benched, you said Birkat Hamazon, that would be Yotzeh of Divrei Torah, and there you're going to prevent this problem. What is this problem? The rabbi says like this. And they didn't say Divrei Torah on the table while they're eating, by the table. It's as if, considered as if they ate from the dead bodies. As it says in the Pasuk, as it says in the Pasuk in Yeshaya, Perek Kavchet, Pasuk Chet, it says the following: for older tables are filled with anything that, but not normal food, the throw-ups, and number two, if as long as there's no mention of Hashem's name, that's what the table is, even though it's the most delicacies things in the world. By the way, in the Chatuna weddings, also, even though you're Osek Bat Mitzvah, dancing Lifnei Chatan, and everything is beautiful for the mitzvah. However, even there, many are accustomed to interrupt the wedding. The Rabbanim get up and speak, just not to be over this Avirah. Okay? Aval shlosha she'achlu al shulchan echad. The Mishnah continues and says, however, if you had three individuals sat by this table and they spoke divrei Torah, what is it going to be considered? As if it will be counted to them as if they sat and they had a beautiful feast with the King of the world, Hashem Himself, blessed be He. How do you know that to be true? As it says in the Pasuk, it says in Yechezkel Perek Mem Aleph, Pasuk Chavbet, the 41st chapter, 22nd Pasuk, it says the following: and they said to me, this is the table that is right before Hashem, and indicating that people who are eating and they mention Hashem's name while they're eating, that's become, again, you don't have to say Hashem's name, that's the point. Some say that's what they use. The fact that it says Hashem's name, you say Birkat Hamazon, that would be included in that concept.
So it counts or not?
We don't hold that. Okay. We hold Divrei Torah. Not to be what?
So if you say Ma'achronim.
Okay, good. So you said Halacha. Good. So you didn't say. So that's the point. Point is that the Divrei Torah does not have to say Hashem's name. The fact that you're talking Torah, that's Hashem's name. Every new ones that right now we're talking right now, I'm saying the word right now. We're mentioning Hashem's name, even though we're not saying it as Yud Kei, but Hashem has many names, and this is what it is. You're talking of Torah; it's considered Hashem. Now let's see what Rabeinu Yonah explains this Mishnah. So Gimel, Rabeinu Yonah is all the way in the bottom. All the way in the bottom is Rabeinu Yonah. This is our pirush this year, Bezat Hashem. He says the following: Rabbi Shimon Omer, Shlosha she'achlu al shulchan echad. So Rabbi says that he wants to analyze this statement. If three people ate without saying Divrei Torah, as if they ate from the dead body. What does that mean? So Rabbi Yonah says, this is what it means. So we know that anything that is brought as a sacrifice before an idol, it's considered immediately as if number 2 placed on the table. That's the rules. And therefore, any table a meal that there was no discussion in the Torah, it became like Avodah Zarah table. And here there's Rabeinu Yonah's explanation. If it becomes like Avodah Zarah, and if it's an Avodah Zarah table, it's number 2 automatically. Ki yeshivat shlosha anashim nikret chabura. Why specifically the rabbi says? I'll tell you. He says the reason is because when 3 people are sitting, it's considered to be a chabura. It's considered to be a gathering. 3 people is a gathering. Shehem mizamnin bebirkat hamazon ve'en litchaber alahen. And the rule is that they are enough to make a zimun to proclaim the blessing on the world of Hashem. Ve'en divrei Torah b'nehem shu b'kriya prikat ol Torah. And what are these 3 people doing? They're eating, enjoying the meal, and they're spewing everything but divrei Torah. Chas v'shalom. These people are what? They're removing the yoke of Torah from themselves. Good evening, Michael. Please sit down. Come sit down a few minutes. Few minutes. שאוכלים ושותים ונהנים וזכירת התורה לא תעלה על לבבם. They're enjoying the food and they're eating and drinking, and they're not mentioning even what? They're not even mentioning the nuance, a memory of Hashem. What's going on with these people? Oy lahem, oy lehanaatam. Vow unto these people and vow to their dissociation, their what? Situation of their pleasures. That's all what they are. The world was not created for us just to situate ourselves. We're not here to situate ourselves. If we were here only to situate ourselves, how come people starve? And how come people die from hunger? And how come? Obviously, you see that we're not here only for situation.
So the eating is secondary.
What?
The eating is like secondary.
The eating
is to talk about.
The eating is it's to get you to the means.
Right.
As we learned many times, right? You weren't here. Once Shabbat, I made a beautiful dialogue over there. It says in the Torah, in the Pasuk, we've read in the Parasha, what does it say? It says that on the 3rd day, you're not allowed to eat. It's in Parashat Kedushim. If somebody brought a korban shlamim, on the 1st day he eats it, right? When they beat the sacrifice. The 1st night he eats it. 2nd day he eats it. 2nd night. On the 3rd day, from the Alot HaShachar, he's already prohibited of eating this. Not eating this. He's not allowed to eat from the sacrifice of shlamim. What does it says? If he ate from it, it is considered to him to be that he did not eat from it. And it's not going to be accepted. What is going on? But he ate. He ate. Mashma, from here you see that if somebody eats something that's not kosher, something that's not supposed to be eaten, it's as if he didn't eat. What happens to a person when he doesn't eat? So the Torah tells us, if anybody who does ta'anit because he wants to go on a diet, is dikra poshea verasha. A person goes on a diet. I want to lose weight, Rabbi. That's why I'm not eating. Chas v'shalom. Chas v'shalom. You're not allowed to go on a diet. What does that mean, you're going on a diet? The Torah tells you, you can't make your own fasts. Only Torah gives permission to go on the fasts. If you're going on a fast and you don't eat, don't drink the whole day for the purpose, what? You want to lose weight? That's your purpose? It's an avera gemura. Don't let anybody fool you. The Torah says the only reason you're allowed to fast is to be mit'aleh b'kedusha b'tahora. You want to become holier. That is the only allowance. Everything else that the world brainwashes people today, the people are liars. So, the rabbi says over here, so these people eat trefot, the people who eat and they eat everything kosher, but they did not say divrei Torah, is they're throwing away Hashem's yoke, the yoke from them, and more than that, they did not fulfill. It's if they're eating the garbage and they're not fulfilling the Ratzon Hashem. What is Ratzon Hashem? You eat. That's Hashem's Ratzon. You eat when you're supposed to eat to sustain your body. You do acting extra, you better know that you're going to give accounting for it.
Right. I disagree a little bit with that because you have to have a good body. If
That's right.
To do mitzvah. So if the doctor say you have to go in a diet.
Good. Okay. If the doctor said go on a diet and you have a nutritionist.
Right.
And you're doing everything again, but it has to be with the limits. Can't go and say I'm starving today. I'm not eating, not drinking. No. By the way, no diet is going to tell you not to drink. There's almost no diet that I heard of that tells you not to drink.
No, it's ones now that you can like fast until like the middle of the day and then.
But they even say the fast, even their diets, that fast diets, they tell you to drink water.
Yeah.
So according to Allah, it's not a fast anymore.
Yeah, it's not a fast.
Good, it's not a fast anymore.
Like
but I'm telling you,
intermittent fasting, right?
Yeah,
Right.
that one, that one.
Intermittent
yeah, but there's
fasting.
drinking. There's
But yeah, and
drinking.
they're still eating because they're eating within a certain.
Good, but again,
within
but
a
some
certain
people, they want to do ta'anit,
Oh no.
no eating at all,
Oh no.
and they think they're doing a mitzvah because the doctor told them is
He's
there.
talking about fasting.
that's-
Literally,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
eating
literally,
water.
that's avirah. Basically, not you don't give sustenance to your body is avirah.
Right.
The rabbi says here more deeper than that. When they ate from the table and they didn't speak the Torah, is that they ate from the food that didn't give them sustenance. Even more so, it's going to harm them in the end.
I see the difference. Yeah.
Wow, this is beautiful. However, 3 people ate on the same table. ואמרו עליו דברי תורה כאילו אכלו משולחנו של מקום ברוך הוא בשנאמר, and he brings the pasuk over here. What Rabbi Yonah wants to say about this? What about 3 people who ate and they enjoyed the meal and they spoke divrei Torah as if they ate from Hashem's table? Let's see what it means. Lashon, so Rabeinu Yonah explanation. Lashon vaydaber hu perati. What does vaydaber means? It's an individual language. Vaydaber means an individual person. As you see, that when the Torah tells us Vaydaber Hashem, Vaydaber, it's a singular form, right? So that is building up, as we see by Moshe Rabeinu, Vaydaber Hashem. And Hashem, singular, spoke to Moshe. Shehu prat al she'aya medaber el Moshe levado. It's to indicate that Hashem spoke to a person, to Moshe Rabeinu directly. וכשרוצה הכתוב לעשות הדבר כלל למשה שיאמר לישראל כתיב לאמור. But when Hashem wanted Moshe Rabeinu to say to give over the Torah to the whole nation, what did Hashem add? The end of the pasuk is Vaydaber Adonai el Moshe lemor. Right? We say the pasuk, and Hashem spoke to Moshe Rabeinu privately, and now go give over. That's the word lemor. Shehu lashon kolel, meaning go. It's including pirush. What does that mean? Vaydaber b'fnei atzmo b'lo lemor. הוא מפרש למשה לבדו, ולא שישמש אחרים, גם זה שנאמר, וידבר אליי זה השולחן. So again, so over there, when HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, וידבר, Hashem is talking to Moshe privately. And then he's telling him, go and give over lemor. The language is lemor. So what's going on here? Why is this pasuk? What's the significance to our pasuk? Our pasuk says, וידבר אליי זה השולחן, and he said to me, this is the table asher lifnei Hashem, which is before Hashem. So which one is it? So what is it trying to tell you? לשון מדבר הוא מפורש שזה השולחן הוא של מטה. שלא תחשוב כי מפורש שזה השולחן של מעלה. ואף על פי שאין ראה לדבר זכר לדבר כמנהג רבותינו בכמה מקומות. Here, he's trying to tell you like this. You're going to say, oh, the rabbis are, something strange with these rabbis. What's strange with these rabbis? That they are telling us that Hashem, that if you eat by your table, it's Hashem's table. Says no. So that's the pirush. The pirush is not to confuse yourself. Yes, HaKadosh Baruch Hu technically doesn't even have a table, doesn't need a table. But the point is, this is not a shulchan shel mala. It's not that the shulchan is elevated to the on high. We're actually bringing Hashem down here to this table. Which table? That you sit in front of it. You're sitting by the table and you're eating. You're bringing Hashem down here. How are you bringing him down? By talking about Hashem in the middle of Suda. You're bringing Hashem down. You made Hashem your partner. Now the food that you ate, the food that you consumed is going to be masbiyah, not just masbiyah. It's going to be good for you. It's going to be good for your health, and everything is of Hashem. Okay, that's the pirush. Yeah.
What happens when wants to do fast because of averot, like his personal fast?
That's all right. That's right. We said that before. If you do a fasting for the purpose of to be mita'aleh, to grow closer to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, to feel remorse for your averot. So there's a big learning in Masechet Ta'anit. Rabbi Chiza says he's a Rasha. Rabbi Chiza says he's a Tzaddik, Chassid. What's going on there? There's a whole machloket. So we explain. If a person is considered to be Chassid, if he's doing it for the purpose of growing in holiness, then he's a holy person. But if a person is doing it because his diet, okay, you have to remember that. In the olden days, the what's his name? The Romans, they used to eat once a day. Okay, so in order for the Jewish people not to, and they were all built in all this masculinity, and they were the best army in the world, right? So what do kids do? The kids like to emulate soldiers. Kids like to emulate soldiers. So we were afraid the Jewish people are going to do the same business. Why are you not eating today? Because I need to work out. I need to be. What's his name? Schwarzenegger. All the this guy. The big guy. Yeah. I'll be back. Right. I'll be back. That guy. Okay. Everybody wants to be like him. Huh?
No, but those guys are eating a lot right now. Those guys eat a ton of protein.
You know what you have to eat? Not just protein, everything.
No, but I'm saying.
They have to take out a mortgage of how much food they're eating. These guys.
All right, let's see. Maybe a better example. Okay, let's say, listen, I had a guy, you won't believe it. I had a guy coming to my office, running, I had a copy machine guy, maintaining a copy machine. Rabbi, his name is Dale, a goy, Christian, evangelical. Rabbi, hi, this is my 56th day of fasting. And he smells like, I don't know why, I don't want to tell you. And that's what it is. He's fasting all day. Every day he's fasting. Skinny like I don't know what. And whatever, he's fine. That's what we're talking about. The person, what is your purpose? What is your purpose of fasting? You want to come close to Hashem, or you want to be skinny? That's the difference. All right, Dalet. Rabbi Hanina ben Hachinai Omer. So now we're going to discuss behavior of individuals. So Rabbi Hanina says like this: Haneor balayla. If somebody just stays up the whole night, or different, another individual who travels at the derech yichidi, he is traveling himself. Or chas v'shalom, he just reminiscence for nothing. Lebatala means for nothing. This person will be punished for this grave sin, and if he's going to get harmed by his body physically, it's only because of his avirot. Okay? So don't let anybody fool you. I'm still working on doing tshuva. You see all the avirot that I had, and Baruch Hashem is taking it out on me. On this world, hopefully, I will stop doing avirot in my life. Now, what does the rabbi says over here? Let's see. Rabeinu Yonah, Dalet. Rabbi Hanina ben Hachanai Omer, Harei ze mitchayev b'nafsho. What is it? The person is responsible for his own harm. What? Mipnei shehem sha'ot re'utzuyot en lo lachashov bahen. A person, so he says like this, but the nighttime, usually talking about probably Mistaba after Chatzot, this is the most desirable time for Hashem. So the guy wakes up and starts thinking about his previous pleasures. He went with his wife to where? To Disney World, where he went somewhere there, and he starts remembering all the pleasures. He went to this country, that country. You know, some people in the older age, they think that it's my wife tells me all the time. Baruch Hashem, I hope I brainwashed her against it. When we get older, we retire, we're going to visit the whole world. Yeah, you know those people? You know those people? That's what we grew up on, right? We're going to visit the whole world. What do you want to visit the whole world for? Go sit and learn. What? Leave me alone. אלו הן דברי תורה, שאותן שעות כמה הן חשובות וראויות למחשבת התורה. The rabbi says those hours, the night hours, they are not time to start thinking about other profane things, or not even profane things, just dumb things. He saw a movie. He remembers a movie 50 years ago. He saw Titanic, you know? He saw Titanic 50 years ago. Now he's sitting and he's thinking about it. Oh, it was like this, it was like that. Chas v'shalom, there will be a problem. כי אין לו מלאכת לעשות ואיננו שומע קולות בני אדם. Here, what he can do, right now it's dark. It's night, in the middle of the night, there's nothing there. Don't be busy with nonsense. Go open the Sefer Torah. Open the Sefer, open the book. Go learn English book, I don't care what. Read an English book instead of being busy with something that doesn't make any, what's his name. ואם יפנה ליבו לבטלה מתחייב בנפשו. So Rabbi explains, what happens if a person doesn't care? He just wants to be busy with other things, with the bad things that have nothing to do with him. Chas v'shalom, he's going to be punished. שמפסיד זמן, he is losing time, כי תוכל להיות לו מחשבה ברורה ונכונה, ומסירה אותו בהרהור דברי תורה. What happened? That sometimes people vividly remember something, right? And he wants to, sometimes, you wake up in the middle of a dream. You know what happens? You sit over there, and you're trying to complete the dream. You ever heard that? You heard that? Close the eyes. Come on, let me see what happened at the end of the dream. Well, all these things. So the best thing is obviously, huh?
How's the shalom? He's having a dream. What, he's just trying to complete the dream?
Yeah, he had a dream that he had $100 million in the bank account. I don't know. The guy is dreaming now. He wants that back Not $100 million back. Something happened. He woke up, everybody stole his money. I told you what happened to me, no? After I woke up from COVID, the first day my wife came to the hospital, the first time they allowed her to come in. So I told her, Chaya, where's the $20 million under the bed? Under the mattress. I was dreaming. Imagine I was dreaming for 2 months. I was dreaming for 2 months. Can you imagine what was going through their head?
Yeah.
For 2 months. I didn't see no bright light, no nothing.
Wow.
Okay, nothing. They declared me dead.
Just a bunch of dreams.
Just dreams. I don't know if the truth, the reality. Somebody thought maybe I had, and I was dying in my dreams 5 times.
Wow.
So 4 or 5 times. So it was like somebody told me it's a Gilgulim. You had visions from the previous Gilgulim. If those things, if the Gilgulim was true, my neshama was not. I can't. Whatever. Too much secrets over there. It's dreams. Okay. All right. Anyway, let's see. Hey, I had a neighbor in my rehab, Doctor. I don't remember his name. Maybe he doesn't want to go. He didn't have problems. I forgot his last name. He was also out exactly like me for 2 months with COVID business, and he had dreams that all this time that he was a DJ, rock star. He was a doctor,
Yeah.
but he was a DJ, like a radio talk show host.
He had some
For
kind
2 months.
of interest in that?
No, just like that. That's what it.
Sometimes
Maze, this guy, I'm telling you, this guy, I walked by his room, 10 gimarot, or Sfarim, different Sfarim open, non-stop learning.
Maybe he was.
I was in the rehab.
He's a DJ.
There wasn't DJs. Like
No, he was learning, whatever. In the rehab, I couldn't open the book because I could read Tehillim. Right? So much pain, whatever it is. This guy went the same exact scenario by me. I mean, he was a little bit less maybe, but still, 10 for him every time he passed by his room. Doctor, how you doing? He's in the middle of Sugya. Amazing.
He didn't let you borrow a book?
I'm telling you, they brought me Tehillim, I couldn't open Tehillim.
Wow.
Because in the end, I already started reading little by little. I put on Tefillin. The rabbi of the rehab comes to put on Tefillin for me. The whole thing.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, but anyway, Bezat Hashem. Hey, what do you think I was doing over there? What do you think? They put on in front of me the TV.
Fight through it.
I was watching my childhood Indian movies. Russian Indian movies. That's all they were. They put a TV down here. Go watch. No, because I had a lot of bad dreams. Nightmares left in the night. Nightmares left in the night. Oof, horrible things. Yeah. And I was fighting with them all the time. They were all afraid of me. I was ripping everything out. That's why I woke up with 3 fingers functioning. Why? Why the rest didn't function? Because I didn't use them. These 3 fingers, I was fighting with all the doctors. Ripping everything off in the middle of. They were like so many times. I was the worst patient in the world. But that's what Baruch Hashem, my 3 fingers functioned.
Wow.
Yeah.
What happened with
This 7 fingers were stationary. They didn't do nothing with them. I say because of the 3 fingers usage, they worked. Stationary. It was just like this. Imagine like this, laying down for 2 straight months.
Wow.
Not moved, not nothing, no shower, no schmatting, nothing. My family came in after they allowed us to see. My whole body, I was already a dead person, like a dead body in the, not in the morgue, in the coffin. Everything, all my skin, my whole body was white. My skin just came out. Like shed skin.
Yeah.
Skin shedding.
And why was the nurses? What were they doing?
Nothing. They didn't care. They pronounced me dead 5 times. They don't care. They're like, come on, die already,
I was one of these hospitals.
Yeah, my man it is. Wow. Just die. I was throwing people in the bags. Let's go.
Wow.
Nobody didn't know why I'm alive. Didn't know.
Yeah.
Whatever. Okay. Anyway, hey, Rabbi Nehunya ben Akana Omer. So continues the rabbi here and says, "Kol hamekabel alav ol Torah." Anyone who takes on himself learning Torah, ol Torah meaning the yoke of Torah, ma'avirim mimenu ol malchut ve'ol derech eretz. They retract from this person, meaning, listen to the language, ma'avirim mimenu. They retract from him, meaning every person in this world is what? The Torah tells us what part on you, the secret. Adam le'amal yulad. Every person is born to toil. Every person is born to toil. There is no such a thing as you're born to luxury. What about those kids, the billionaire kids? They're toiling in their own right ways. The toil does not necessarily mean for money. To midot, a character. There's many different things that you could toil in. Everybody has to toil. So the Rabbi says here like this: anyone who takes on himself, I'm going to learn Torah, and that's going to be my mahut. This is what's going to be. So what do? Do special things for him. Ma'avirim mimenu malchut. Take away from him taxes. The halacha is in Shulchan Aruch. We'll see what Rabeinu Yonah says, but just quickly, Shulchan Aruch says the community cannot tell the rabbi pay taxes. Anybody who's Talmidei Chachamim, not even the rabbi, learning in Kolel, you're not allowed to charge him taxes. And by the way, they have this in America. It's called what? Rabbis don't pay taxes.
Oh, yeah,
It's called parsonage.
Mm-hmm.
Parsonage. I get a salary over here, it doesn't even come with my rent. I don't pay a penny tax on it.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because I use the money to pay my rent. Okay? So, no problem. Take the money, pay the rent. That's called parsonage. I don't have to pay a penny taxes on it. Mm-hmm. It's not beneficial. In the end, it's not good. Because I came to the IRS, I said, look, I'm all damaged. They tell me, okay, mister, you don't have enough points. We'll give you, kish, go sleep. You're not giving you anything.
Disability?
Yeah. They didn't want to give me disability.
What?
Nothing. No, I have a letter from the guy. Refusal to pay me disability. You don't have enough points because you made money on, what's his name? Parsonage. You made money on parsonage, you don't have enough points, you didn't pay enough taxes. Bye-bye. So it's not so beneficial. Okay, on one side it is. But well, on the other side, no. Okay. So like this. So the older eretz. So too, the yoke of the needs of the community or in the land. We'll see. The rabbi explained to us what it means. Everything is removed. The kol hapureg mimeno ol Torah. Chas v'shalom, a person learned Torah, and all of a sudden his wife nudged him enough, and she got him out of kolel, out of yeshiva. Go work. Now he wants to work. What happened to him? Right? Ol Torah notnin alav immediately. Alav all malchut ve'ol derech eretz. Immediately he is placed back into the roles of toiling for the community, and between there and whatever, all the community's responsibility will go back on him as well. Let's see what Rabeinu Yonah says on this Mishnah. Okay? Mishnah. In Rabeinu Yonah. Rabbi Hananiah ben Hananiah Omer, so he says to you that the person who learns Torah and takes on himself the yoke of Torah, they take away from him all these responsibilities of the physical world. Achar she'oseh Torah ikar u'melachto arai. So Rabeinu Yonah explains, why doesn't he be busy with communal things? Why? Because he made the Torah his livelihood. HaKadosh Baruch Hu yishmereu mikol davar ra. Hashem will protect him from all evil in the world. Shelo yitztarech libatel milimud Torah. Why? So he does not going to be busy, he's not going to be refraining from learning Torah, because that's his wish, and he's really learning it.
So what does it mean to take the yoke of Torah? What about that's the rabbi, but what about the guy who just like 1 hour a day?
Good, so that's good. That's very beautiful. So again, as long as he does an hour, let's say half hour in the morning, half hour at night, 5 minutes in the morning, whatever it is. But again, we're talking about people who are, it's not talking about you're talking about what? A good person has parnasah, he's working.
No, I mean, it says like you have to, like the person who takes the yoke of Torah. So what does that mean? Like he's studying for the whole day?
Torah, yeah, all the Torah.
Whole day.
The whole day. Rabbi Moshe Abutun over here. You see the whole day?
Okay.
You come here any time of the day, he's sitting learning. He don't go nothing. He doesn't know how to earn $1. Nothing. He never worked in his life.
Okay.
Baruch Hashem, he's sitting and learning all day. That's it. His father is a doctor. He works. Moshe is sitting and learning all day. That's what we're talking about. There's such people. You know how many people have such a thing like the Baruch Hashem? B'li ayin hara. V'chein yirbu.
You're a ben Torah, right?
I wish one day I'm going to be. I wish. I'm not healthy now. So I come early, 5:30 in the morning here. So in this midrash we have the doors are open 5:30 to learning, 5 o'clock.
Yeah, we're getting trying to go back.
I wake up for 4:12 over here. I mean, I could be here. You text me, you're not coming, so I said, well, I'm going to come. I'm to myself. Sit over here. And,
we'll have a rough time. We'll have a rough time.
What?
We'll have a rough time. Everything's working.
Oh, he's coming back. Yeah, he's coming back on.
See, now he has no
week.
excuse. Now it's working.
May 8th. He's coming back May 8th. But now it's dusty over here like crazy. I was going to leave today. The dust is my legs started hurting. My rosh went away. I saw you. My pain went away.
Ooh.
No, I'm not joking. My legs started hurting. I said, probably. And you're not here. And it was an excuse. You were not here. No, I don't know if David is going to stay with us.
No vacation.
I said, I'm going to go.
No vacation.
All of a sudden, Baruch Hashem, you come in. We're learning.
I'm escaped. I have
What's that,
grocery list here too.
Baruch Hashem, don't worry.
Gotta go.
So you say like this. A person who takes on himself the whole Torah, yoke Torah, he just wants to learn Torah, he doesn't want to be busy with anything else. In this instance, they take away that he doesn't have to be, what's his name? So then what do we do? I sit away, I have 2 shiurim. I drive the kids, then I come back. I have 2 shiurim again. We have 8 and 9:30 for the boys, young boys, 9:30 for an hour, and then 10:30 I have for the older boys. For 11, until 11 to 12 o'clock, whatever it is we finish.
Yeah.
Then I go, I rest, I eat, whatever, then I drive the kids again. Then I come back over here. I try to learn over here at 6:30. I'm waiting for people here. Nobody's here at 6:30. So we're gonna, no, once the construction is gonna complete, the people are gonna start coming back.
Yeah, and once everything's cleaned up.
Yeah. V'lo yiten b'lev ha'aretz. I would actually wash the floors right now. There's no reason why we should have. What? Forget about new. Just wash it. Why do we have to breathe dust? Just put water all over it.
Right now, this is not dust. This doesn't come off. It's gonna take 10 washes till it's gonna come off.
Whatever it is, it's just hard to breathe over here. Anyway, ולא ייתן בלב העריץ הלוקח נפשות לעשות מלאכתו לקחת את זה. Oh, and what happens? HaKadosh Baruch Hu will make a special miracle. In the olden days, the people, the youngsters were taken away by a governor to either the army or go to work, go to labor, right? We need to build a city. We need to build the walls to protect the city. So they will take away the youngsters. So the Torah, if a person is sitting and learning Torah, HaKadosh Baruch Hu will make sure in the heart of the person who's in charge of collecting bodies, he will be skipped. That's the way it goes. וינצל ממלאכת העריצים להקים רצונו לעסוק. Why does Hashem want to do this? Because he wants to truly learn Torah. He wants to learn Torah. So he's learning Torah, Hashem will protect him. Says Rabeinu Yonah. ועול דרך ארץ, what does that mean? לא יצטרך לעשות מלאכה. What is all דרך ארץ? What is the yoke of דרך ארץ? It means פרנסה. He doesn't have to go to work. לא יצטרך לעשות מלאכה הרבה לצורך פרנסתו. He doesn't have to do much more labor. Why? ובמעט יספיק לו לכדי חיותו. He'll do a little bit here, there. He'll talk to somebody, whatever. He'll sell something, whatever. You know, the people most guys that I know in learning Torah, most of them have license to sell real estate. Real estate, right? You sell one property.
You're good for the month.
You're good for the bond.
I heard the Chachamim of the old times, like the Rambam and all that, they work in a business, they made their parnasa in a couple of sales, they make the parnasa for a month, they close up, and then...
There was a Kadosh over here, his name is Rabeinu Yoram. There's a big tzaddik over here, Rabbi Yoram. He was learning also with Balabatim and everything. The guy was driving trucks, that was his business. You know him. He was lifted just a year ago. Yoram. This man, when I was learning in the yeshiva, he used to provide us with sandwich. Which was provide us with sandwiches in yeshiva in Queens. When in the dorm, whatever, he used to bring us sandwiches. And Baruch Hashem, he used to learn over here with Balabatim non-stop. So what did he do? He also did the same thing. He used to drive trucks, private truck. He had his own company, drive trucks or cars around, whatever it is, make the money for the next 3 months, come and learn Torah. It doesn't go out to work. That would be ideal.
I gotta go.
Just let's finish this. No, we finish already. V'kol haporek all Torah notnin lo all malchut. Anybody who throws away the Torah from himself and goes and he wants to be busy with this world, they place on him back everything. Shehu choshev la'asot v'lachtot harbe. Why? Because he concentrates to make the business more. Im yaniach melechet haTorah v'Hashem yitbarach yafer machshavotav v'yiten belev hamelech lekator la'asot melacha lo. Then what happens? HaKadosh Baruch Hu is going to release all the obstacles in the middle. The governor or the king will come and collect them to do the taxes, to do all the other things. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is going to turn around. You took away from me yourself the busy with Torah. Don't be upset. Don't be upset. Then we're going to put back on you all the obligations. How you doing? So now, let's just finish this. And now the person starts to toil so hard in order to just to survive for food. He's going to be constantly busy and he can't even find enough for the. He's going to say, Hashem, please give me $10,000 so I could sit and learn this whole month. Even that. What? Because he took away the Torah from himself. Even if he's going to be part of the Sa'ad, coming into the house, many times the person sits down and he's thinking, I see $10,000 this month, I don't see any money. I don't see a grush. זה הלך, לתקן את החלון פה, לתקן את דלת פה, לתקן שמה. Yeah, the $10,000 gone. What happened? Because he took away from him, pushed away the Torah. Right? לכל ימיו להבל יגע להשאיר, להוסיף עושר או על עושר, he should try to become richer, יש קניין שנאמר, אוהב כסף לא ישבע כסף, and then, let's say even if he's going to be successful, he's going to make money, but he's never going to be saturated, because why? He's always going to be hungry. What's his name? One guy, Shlomo Rechnitz, very rich man from California. He says, come to New York, there's a Bloomberg, Michael Bloomberg. See, there's a Rechnitz guy, Baruch Hashem, he's sitting in more than $1 billion. Baruch Hashem, he's very successful. Baruch Hashem, just to let you know how he does tzedakah, the whole day he sits just write out checks to people requesting money. The company works on its own. Whatever he does. How do I know that? I send him letters to collect money for our yeshiva. I get a check in March. I get a check number 2,347. Okay. I send him a letter in May. I get a check number 5,373.
Wow.
This is what he does the whole day, just write checks. So he says, I'm richer than Mike Bloomberg. What do you mean? What do you mean? Everybody knows he's not even come close to Mike Bloomberg. You know Mike Bloomberg? When he left office, he was worth $44 billion. Mike Bloomberg.
Well, New York
mayor, the past New York mayor. So he says, I'm richer than Mike Bloomberg. Why? Because Mike Bloomberg, he needs another 44 billion to satisfy him. I only need one, whatever I have. He has much, he's not, I don't know how much, $1 billion, $2 billion, whatever it is. He's much less, he says. I'm much richer than him because I have less needs. Because once you're rich, you want more, you will never satisfied. Yep. You'll never satisfied. What happens? Forever, a person leaves the Torah, he's all day just working, he thinks he's going to be satisfied, nothing satisfies him. Tomorrow we'll continue. Thank you for staying.